From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll pull it down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on first down from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. Smashes ahead. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. Using his legs, it's Webb. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. They'll try to add another to their lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught close to the marker, it's McGee. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's DeLuca. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for space, it's Webb. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. It's caught. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example, right?
Intercepted to stop the threat.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Taking it the other way. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
That's not what the offense was expecting, but it's perfect, right? You just want to run the ball, come out of your own end zone, create some space, boom, I'll do you better. I'll give you a first down, move that ball way down the field, create a lot of space.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Red pass, it's complete. Looking for room at the 30. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wake! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, still looking. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. That's a fumble on the play. Offense scoops it up and still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been more.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Oh, and you hear this stadium erupting. This crowd at home, they're just waiting to feed off of an explosive play, and they get one right there from their quarterback, doing a tremendous job on the scramble. Outstanding individual effort, and just the decibel level in this place has just gone up, it feels like, tenfold.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Scores on the sneak.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Punt is in the air. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Powers through the defender. Inside the 40. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Wake Forest. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oh, he makes the catch. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick strike complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can just
too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Wake Forest. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean,
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Got his man to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. They make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But
there he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Georgia State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Georgia State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the road.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. Finds us back in the middle. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And in a two-possession game, they'll take